A 17-year-old just dominated Team USA. But if you've been paying attention, you shouldn't be shocked. You already know who we are talking about. Recent high school graduate Cooper Flagg. We've been covering Team USA a lot as the Olympics approach. It's not just the heavy hitters on the main roster continuing their season. Anytime Team USA plays international hoops, they pick a select team to practice against. Among this year's selections were Jalen Suggs, Jalen Durant, Keegan Murray, Jaime Jaquez, Brandon Miller, Jabari Smith, and Trey Murphy, plus the incoming college freshmen. Before we get into how rare that is, just how familiar are you with Flagg's game? Cooper just graduated high school, the unanimous #1 recruit, and it's been that way for years.
Cooper Flagg is really, at this point, a consensus #1 overall pick.
He is widely considered the #1 prospect in either class.
Cooper is one of the highest ranked recruits in the class of 2025.
The kid was offered a D1 scholarship from Bryant in just the 8th grade. Originally in the 2025 recruiting class, he actually reclassified after his sophomore year to join this year's recruits, which makes his domination against NBA All-Stars that much more impressive. Sports Illustrated scouting report had this to say: as an offensive prospect, the 6'8" forward is a triple-double threat with his passing upside. He has great vision for his size and could end up being the dominant point forward archetype that we see around the NBA today. Flagg can also create for himself, leveraging great footwork, post moves, and dribble moves to generate space and good looks. He's an advanced shot maker and a strong finisher, but also has a soft touch. Although there's still some refinement that will happen in the coming years, Flagg has a smooth jumper as of today that allows him to space the floor. By the way, he is still growing. He might end up a 7-footer by the time he makes it to the big leagues. He committed to Duke last fall and will certainly be the #1 pick in a fairly loaded 25 draft. And if last week's performance against Team USA is any indication, he will be just fine in the pros. Just getting onto the select team is an honor in itself for young role players. But for a college player, that is rare. Add in that he's an incoming freshman who reclassified and won't be 18 till December, and this just shows how much the basketball world thinks of this young man. And he proved it at that scrimmage. We got a first look at Team USA's starting unit. They rolled out Steph, Ant, Tatum, LeBron, and Embiid. Team USA narrowly won the game, 74-73. Now sure, you can point to the fact that the superstar-loaded team should have won by a lot more, but Flagg was the story here. According to NBA insider Mark Spears, Cooper was the best player on his team, and it's hard to say otherwise. Flagg did everything he could to embarrass the superior opponent, drilling a 3 in AD's face, followed by a sick putback literally 10 seconds later. Ice cold. Watch that again. He has the outlet pass and still gets to the rim before anyone else. That is special awareness, athleticism, and hustle.
Just take a look at Cooper Flagg. He has Drew Holiday on him for a majority of this scrimmage. Hits this little turnaround over him.
Drew Holiday was on Flagg for most of the game, but Flagg seemed unbothered, despite playing against the best in the world. Teammate Jaime Jaquez said that same thing. To be able to do what he did, not even playing a college game, let alone an NBA game, there's no fear. It's relentless. And the thing that you can tell about him is that he just has a knack and the will to win. He doesn't need the ball, he just finds a way to it. And the ball finds its way to him. That's something you can't teach. He's just got a great feel for the game. A straw poll conducted by The Athletic revealed that Mark Spears' earlier comments weren't hyperbole. LeBron James was voted the top national player of all Olympic camp participants. He received 5 votes. Steph, Edwards, and Drew all received 2. Cooper Flagg was selected as the select team's top player with a whopping 9 votes. He beat out 12 NBA players, including some of the best role players in the NBA. Do we have to say it again? He is 17. 8 months ago, he'd have to take his mom with him if he wanted to see an R-rated movie. And now he's the best player on a team that just lost by 1 point to the greatest American players alive? If you think we're hyping him up too much, just wait till you hear what the rest of the NBA world has to say.
I wish I would have went up against him in practice, but from watching him on the sideline, he looked like a hell of a player.
KD didn't get to go up against Flagg, who might end up developing into a mini Durant if his trajectory holds up.
Somebody's just going to only get better with more experience. 17 years old, coming in here and playing like he's a vet almost. No emotion, just going out there and doing his job, and that's a good sign.
I'm in the gym today. I was like, "That's a big white boy that was cooking Friday."
The big white boy that was cooking.
Going crazy.
Jason Tatum and Carmelo Anthony talked about how great this soon-to-be superstar has already been.
It just kind of like, it reminds you of like, all right, he's on the path to be the guys he playing against. Like, majority of us was a version of him when we were 17, 18 playing against pros. So, I mean, he's a hell of a player. Obviously he's going to Duke, but it's clear as day, like, we're going to be playing against him in a few years, and he's on the right path to be, the guys that he probably look up to.
Yeah, he's good though.
Melo loves the kid's game, but he also wonders why he's already being put in the spotlight.
Size him up quick. So as a big man coming into this game, Cooper fits right into that. I just want him to enjoy where he's at now.
Yeah.
Right? Because as we see, they are putting him there. Like he's there already. 17-year-old practicing with the Olympic team.
Fam. That's different.
Like
17 years old. I can't say on camera what I was doing at 17, but it wasn't that.
LeBron ain't practiced with the Olympic team at 17 years old. Like niggas wasn't practicing with the Olympic team at 17 years old. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing?
His poise is just impossible at this age. He's already an elite defensive presence, his jumper is developing, and he's clearly got the makeup of someone who won't falter under pressure. Flagg might end up on the short list of greatest college freshmen ever, and he'll be a year younger than most of them. When he hits the big leagues a year from now, watch out, because we might have found our new face of the league. One thing is for certain, this is his last time not playing on the real Team USA for a long, long time. Do you think Flagg will dominate college hoops next year? What do you think can hold him back? Let us know in the comments and watch how this is not the same Team USA of years past. Listen to the Wrong Opinion, Useless NBA Trivia, and Garbage Rankings for more NBA content.